On the table in front of me is the new TrailDeck from Broaddict. They were kind enough to send this over so I could give it a try inside the Bronco. Now, the main reason I was interested in trying this out was I'm already running one of their cargo shelves that I bought from them a few years ago. And while that helped my storage vertically, it presented a new problem, especially being a little taller. When you really pack gear and stuff down underneath the shelf, getting to the back, and I'll show you later exactly what I'm talking about, can be a little bit of a challenge, especially if you have heavy stuff back there. I wanted to see if this was going to make that situation that much better and make my gear easier to get in and out of the Bronco. Let's get this thing installed and see what it's all about. All right, so before we jump into the install, I wanted to show you kind of what the situation was that I was talking about. I've kind of simulated loading up gear here. Now, being tall, let's say I needed to reach and get something in the back. I have to kind of reach out my arms. I'm running into the shelf trying to get this, especially if you have something heavy back there. It's putting your back at kind of a weird angle to try and lift that out. So I'm hoping being able to just slide this entire area out and reach from the side and pick it right up will be a big improvement. The install for the TrailDeck is actually really simple, but the interesting thing is the TrailDeck actually replaces the current floor that's in the Bronco. Now, when I say easy install, we just got here to Texas a week ago, so I haven't even gotten my full toolbox here yet, but that's okay, because guess what? Your little Bronco roof and door removal kit is all you're gonna need to get this thing installed, because it bolts right down to the attachment points that are already in your Bronco. So the first thing we gotta do is get the old platform out of here. All the bolts back here, I'll take a 10mm socket. All right, now that we got all the bolts out, let's get this out of here. Now that we got that all taken care of, you might be asking yourself, are you going to lose access to these little cargo areas here? And you are not. We'll take a closer look at that once I get this thing installed. Now, the instructions also state to make sure that you then lower your seats, and you'll see why in a minute. It's going to make it easier to reach those back bolt holes to secure down the TrailDeck. They also include some nice tape that you can stick along the sides of your cargo area just to help prevent scratches. Mine is already all scratched up from carrying all kinds of stuff back here, so I am going to skip the tape step for now, unless I really notice something like gouging, but that shouldn't be the case. So I am going to skip it. If you want to be a little more protective of your cargo space, go ahead and put the tape on. All right, now one important thing before you go to put this in, they actually ship this with a couple of stabilizing brackets on the bottom. You want to make sure you take those off before you start trying to wrestle this thing into the Bronco. One nice thing, I mentioned I didn't have all my tools yet, but I don't need them because they include the little Allen wrench you need to take the screws and get these off. So I'm going to get these off, then I'm going to get Melissa's help to get this into the Bronco. Okay, so that's the first part of needing two people to do this, and you're about to see the second part of why you need two hands or some kind of adjustable stand to help you out to get this thing bolted in. So you could technically slide it out just a little bit, but better safe than sorry and have somebody help you hold it until you get these bolts in. All right, once you get the back bolts in, then you don't need your helper anymore. But you can pull this all the way out now so that you can reach the bolts in the front. One quick thing I did want to mention. After ensuring that the trail deck slides in and out without hitting anything, you can then fully tighten down the bolts. Broaddict doesn't list a specific torque spec, but if you want to get extra fancy and follow the Ford factory spec, you can always use that. All right, so before we do an after test with a cargo loading, I wanted to mention Broaddict has already identified a possible issue for some users and have included some little extra parts and pieces for any shake or vibration while driving. We're actually going to do a driving test and see if I'm having any of those issues. If not, I'm not going to install these until I absolutely need them. If I do end up needing it after the test drive, then we'll go over the install. Otherwise, they include a specific set of instructions on what to do with these parts and pieces. All right, so same simulated setup here, loaded up, ready to go. And if you recall, it was kind of hard to reach in the back. And now check this out. Now it's right here, easy for me to grab. I can go around to the side and grab it from here. No more ducking my head or reaching down in there and trying to lift something out from the back or unloading everything to get to something in the back. So the other amazing feature with the TrailDeck, it doesn't just give you easier access to cargo, and you don't just lose those 4 inches of space. It actually has a little storage drawer underneath the 2 outside edges are molly panels, and then you have a bigger center area. One thing I need to take into consideration is what I put in this drawer. It is going to need to be things that I will not need to access when we are in towing mode. Because the Luna sits so close to the Bronco, I cannot open the tailgate all the way. So what I want to do is a quick test. I know about how far I can open the tailgate is to see if I can even open this a little bit and maybe keep something like right up here in the corner that is a little more readily accessible. If not, my idea of keeping camp items back here down out of the cargo box makes even more sense because we always unhook when we're at camp, so I'll be able to access this drawer easily. I would say this is about as far as the tailgate can open, so I can reach both sides. This is what we're looking at. I can access a little bit here, anything up front here, and a little bit here. I'll see if I have anything that I'd like to move down here that will also be able to fit, and I can get it in and out here, and then I can put other stuff behind it. Well, some of the main things that I was hoping to fit in here, my little Costco light does fit if I open the flap. It is just a hair too tall to fit in there. But if I open it, it fits. Our propane adapter hose to go from the 20 pound to our Blackstone fits no problem. Shockingly, I thought for sure my tripod torch would fit down here, but the round part where the legs attach to the burner is just a little too tall. I could probably flatten everything else out, but that right there, that lip hits. Let me see on the side here. Okay, so the sides do have more clearance than the center drawer by the handle. It might actually fit over here if I can finagle it in there. Well, no such luck. It fits under this first lip, but I don't know if you can see just behind it, there's another lip that, I mean, it is just barely catching. I might be able to force it in, but then I'm worried I would never get it out again. One other thing I wanted to point out, actually two, the height of this now gives you a completely flat platform when you have the seats folded down. So if you are more into car camping and you don't have the shelf, or you could still use the shelf and slide your feet under, you now have a completely flat sleeping platform without having to go buy some kind of seat delete. And this thing can hold 265 pounds. No problem. You forgot your chairs? You got a place to sit too. All right, some of the accessories they include is a rubber mat to go over the metal. They also include Velcro to go with it. I'm a little on the fence on whether I want to install the Velcro to hold this down or leave it loose so it's easier to just pull this off and clean it. I think for now I'm going to leave the Velcro off and see how it goes. And if it starts sliding around too much or becomes a pain, then I'll go ahead and put the Velcro on. And one of the things you might be wondering is, since the installation of this took over the tie down spots in the back, now how do you tie your gear down? They include 6 T-slot bolts with eye nuts. So you can just slide them right here in the side, put them wherever you want, and then just tighten them down. Just like that. I'm not going to put these in right now. I usually don't find myself having to ratchet stuff down. On the rare occasion, sometimes it might be for the big 20-pound propane bottle that we carry on the tongue of the Luna. Sometimes I'll go fill it before we leave so I don't have to worry about stopping at a gas station with the whole rig and setup. For now, these are going to sit separate until I need them. The other thing I wanted to point out was when you pull the slide all the way out, you still have access to the other storage underneath. All right, we're in the Bronco. I am gonna go drive out the one main road just outside where we're living here now in Texas. It's kind of bumpy. Took everything back out that I put in the drawers because I don't want to get a false reading of something rattling, and it's really just something I have stored in there. I want to know if the TrailDeck itself is vibrating or shaking, not something that I have in it. We're just gonna do a quick drive down the bumpy road and see if I hear anything. All right, I've driven over a couple bumps in the road just leading out, nothing major, and I don't hear anything yet, but we'll find out right now. All right, here we go. I'm purposely trying to hit some of these bumps, but I'm not hearing anything. I don't know if it'll make a difference once it's loaded up and there's some weight on it. I would imagine that would almost eliminate rattles as opposed to create more, but that'll have to wait and see till our first trip. The other big test too will be when we're on gravel forest road, see going over all that gravel causes some shaking. As of right now, I am not hearing anything, which is a good thing. The other good thing is to know that if it develops a rattle or if I notice something once I'm on more of a bumpy road, that I already have the material I need to fix it straight from Broaddict. I'm gonna get back home and I'll give you my final thoughts on what I think of the TrailDeck. Okay, we're back home. What do I think about the TrailDeck? I think it is going to make my life a lot easier, especially for loading and unloading. You know, I'm not getting any younger, and reaching over or picking up heavy things or standing at awkward angles is getting harder and harder these days. So to have something that's gonna make loading and unloading so much easier, it's gonna make traveling that much better. As for the install, you kind of saw it's pretty straightforward. You know, it's big and heavy, so it's gonna take 2 people for certain parts of the install. But if I wasn't stopping and filming and all that, I would say At the most, it's gonna take you 30 minutes to throw that thing in there. I would say the only downside, which isn't a knock on the product itself at all, is that unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to fit the things in the drawer that I thought I would. So I'm still gonna have to look for a new rooftop cargo box. Again, it's not really a knock on the product. It just means that that drawer is gonna be better suited for, smaller things. I'm sure I will find things to go ahead and store there that maybe we even store in the Luna right now, and we can get it out of there and put it in those drawers instead and just open up space elsewhere. Overall, it's really going to improve the way that we travel. I like that it now gives me a nice flat platform all the way across. Those of you who've owned a Bronco, if you've ever had to load anything in with the seats down, you know what that little hump, what a pain that is. And to now just have a nice straight load in. So yeah, I think it's awesome. If you are interested in the TrailDeck yourself or anything else that Broaddict has to offer, I will leave my link down in the description. And if you do decide to pick anything up, make sure to use my code VictorVlogsPDX to get 5% off your entire order. Let me know what you would use the TrailDeck for down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit like. And if you don't want to miss any future gear reviews, installs, or trips, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.